This thunderstorm, seen from about 30 miles away, draws air from miles around into its updraft. A tornado would come out of this part of the storm directly below the building towers. The rain and hail fall here to the northeast. Another storm, speeded up again. This one is about 10 miles away. Time lapse again. This approaching storm is even closer. Notice the absence of rain below cloud base and the updrafts above. Now we are looking under the cloud base. It starts here because there's a 10-mile thickness of cloud above. You are looking west. Looking west again, at the right, to the north, rain. At the left, a rain-free cloud base at the southwest edge of the storm. This is the part of the storm where tornadoes are most likely to form. Most tornadoes come out of the formation you see here, the wall cloud. The wall cloud is an isolated lowering of the cloud base. It marks an area of strong updraft and should be watched carefully. It may produce a tornado. Even without a tornado, winds beneath the wall cloud may be extreme. Large hail may fall from beneath or near the wall cloud. Here, to the right of the wall cloud, is heavy rain. From a distance, you can see vertical cloud towers rising above the wall cloud. Looking west, rain to the north, rain-free base to the south, wall cloud silhouetted against the sky. Wall clouds can take on different shapes and forms. They are typically 1 to 3 miles in diameter. They're always connected to the cloud base, usually just outside the rain at the southwest edge of the storm. When you can see the wall cloud rotate, it's dangerous. As the updraft draws air into the wall cloud, the air begins to rotate. As the air approaches the center, it spins faster. The motion is like a whirlpool in a bathtub drain, upside down. Sometimes you can actually see the spiraling motion in the clouds. Here's where the tornado is forming. The tornado is a violently rotating column of air in contact with the ground. Rotation is happening on a broad scale, and the tornado is an outgrowth of the rotation. Look at the rotation in this wall cloud and in the small detached clouds below it. Most tornadoes move from the southwest at average forward speeds of 30 miles per hour. Speeds have been clocked up to 70 miles per hour. Here's Cabot, Arkansas. This unique time-lapse sequence of a storm shows all the elements that produce tornadoes. Updraft, rotation, and, below the base, a wall cloud. Out of this wall cloud forms a tornado. Sometimes you might not see the funnel at all, especially when it is nearly overhead. However, there might already be a tornado, even though the funnel is not yet visible. The cloud of whirling dust and debris might be the first sign that a tornado is forming. There's a connection between the funnel and the debris cloud on the ground, even though you can't see it. The debris cloud here is unmistakable. This tornado is an entire column of dust. Dust, however, can make spotting difficult, especially at a distance. Look close.
Fantastic footage. That's part one. In part two, we'll concentrate on different kinds of tornadoes. And take my word for it, you haven't seen anything yet. Short break here, and we'll be right back. And we are back now, Encounter 79. Our topic today, tornadoes. Our guest, Channel 5's own Harold Taft. Harold, we saw exactly how tornadoes are formed in the first section of the film, and now we're going to look at what different kinds.
Different kinds. There's basically three different sizes of tornadoes. There's the little mini tornado, and then we call the midi tornado, which is those which we see the most of, the type that hit Dallas. Then the big killer storms, the maxi tornadoes. We've got two of them coming up in this section.
Lindsborg, Kansas, September 1973. What you see in the distance is obscured by the hill. It looks like a cloud on the ground. It is a cloud, a wall cloud. As it approaches from the southwest, a giant tornado reveals itself. It's making a damage path half a mile wide. 30 minutes later, the same storm strikes Salina. Here, the tornado shrinks to a slender rope-like filament, yet it is still destructive. Look at the debris cloud. This monstrous tornado is half a mile wide at the ground. Imagine this tornado with trees and hills in the foreground. It might be very difficult to identify. It's difficult to spot it.
Not at all. The bricks will fall down on your head. Okay. But if you're in a building, a public building, a schoolhouse, find the marked shelter area. Now, if you're in your home, find an interior room, the bathroom, I recommend, or a closet. Get in a bathtub. Pull a mattress over you.
If people in Wichita Falls saved their lives.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And if you're in your car, then get out of it. Here's what happened. Well, you saw the pictures of Wichita Falls.
They just scattered them around like they
Get out as quick as you can.
Plastic.
A mobile home again. If you're in or near a mobile home, get out of it and get out of it quick. Now, do remember this. When we find the conditions are favorable for a tornado, a watch will be issued. And the watch simply means be careful, kind of plan on what to do. When a tornado is sighted, a warning is issued. That means one is on the ground and we've seen it on the radar. It's moving in your direction. Take some precautions immediately.
I understand, Harold, that the sirens in Wichita Falls were sounded sometime before the storm hit because the tornado was on the ground or south of town.
There was one just southwest of town, and the sirens were sounded at that time. And then about 6 o'clock, another one was sighted 10 miles south of town. The sirens were sighted. And part of the problem, Chip, is just apathy. I think people may have the feeling that, well, the government's going to watch after me or somebody's looking at it on radar. You have to use your eyeballs. If you'll just watch. Now, 3 years ago, there was a tornado near Cleburne, Texas. And Lewis Rhodes, a professional photographer, took this picture, and I think it's fantastic. Look at the two ladies there right in the center of the picture, smiling at the photographer, not in the least concerned that that tornado is bearing down on them from the southwest. Keep your eyes on the sky. Watch the sky. Watch for the rotating cloud. Watch for the pendant cloud. Watch for the